Yeah, I know. It's been a few days since I made a video, and I know, but the truth of the matter is, I know you guys are getting sick and tired of all the talk that's going on right now. It's like the NFL has not been off season yet. It's no off season with the NFL no more. And that's a true statement. It is no longer any more off season with the NFL when you have the season to contemplate, and then after the season you have the postseason. After the postseason, you have basically it's called the silly season. When after the postseason comes the silly season, then you got the combine, then you got the draft, then you got OTAs and all the other stuff that comes along. It's never an off season anymore, and that's basically a good thing. But you see, when you start hearing people who can't stand your team, and particular people on your team, start to defend them on television as a so-called talking head, it's time to back up and just say, listen, I can't do this anymore right now. Like I need a few days off. It's starting to piss me off. When you're hearing people like Rob Parker, and when you have Rob Parker start to defend Dak Prescott, you know it's time to back up. You know it's time to just let it go, man, and go take a break somewhere. Hello everybody, it's me, Cowboy Legends for Life, coming back at you again with another video. And it's been about time, and with my host that you like the last one. And it's been, like I said, let me tell you something, man. He's mad at Emmitt Smith for telling Dak to take a friendly deal. But I'm gonna tell you this too. This is all this speculation about who should talk about the contracts or not, who has the right to talk about it, and all the other stuff. That's one thing. As fans, we can talk about anything we want. All right. But this CBA thing, it's got to be signed soon because it's causing a lot of friction. Not only just between players and owners, hope not, but it's starting to leak into the conversation about players' contracts, players' picks, and all this other stuff, and how much money should the players get. And what's unfair to me, what's starting to make me sick about this, is that the owners have gotten everything they want in the past 10 years. They've gotten everything they want, all right? And maybe even more so some years before that, because now they got a base salary on for what a player should get as a rookie, or as a first-round draft pick and a second-round draft pick and so on. And I understand that point. I really do understand that, all right? But when it comes to the point that the NFL has become so rich, so powerful, that now every single team is worth at least $1 billion or more. Or maybe even $2 billion, who knows? I think at least $1 billion or more, okay? So the owners are billionaires. And they're going around buying these magnificent homes and these magnificent boats and 2 helicopters and 2 freaking jet planes. They take them everywhere they want to. And the person who's supposed to look after them in terms of the commissioner of football, he's got his own plane. He's got lifetime health care and all this other stuff he gets. All right? So why are they so up to try to tell the players to take it or leave it? The players can strike at any time. The players, you can make them strike and have them strike at any time. And tell me if that's not good. Tell me if that's good for anybody. Because the NFL, let me tell you something, it's worse for the owners because though they may hold out, and though the owners may have the money, all right, or do a lockup or whatever you want to call it, all right, they can't afford that because they have to turn this damn thing around immediately. And this time around, they're not going to blame the players. They refuse and will not blame the players. I can guarantee you that they will blame the owners because people see, fans, reporters, and everybody see that the owners have gotten very, very greedy. So to the point that they had to create a cap space so that they couldn't spend so much money on players that they want to try to keep. But that's only in a bit of competition. It had nothing to do with who's decided who should get more money or not. That was on people in competition in terms of the ownership getting players that they really wanted. And you're getting a place where you want it and you're in bid for him, okay? Then that's what comes into play about paying them more money than they should be worth, to tell you the truth. That's the owner's problem. That's not the player's issue. You know what I'm saying? That's the cap space is from keeping the owners from spending more money on competition against each other, not the players. You understand? But when you have this talk about the cap space in general terms of the CBA, and that's what this is all about, the rising of the cap space. Once the deal is signed, it's going to rise anyway. Now, somebody's asking for something that the one other side don't think they can deliver. One side wants more money in terms of getting more to the cap space and getting more to their pocket and sharing a little bit more revenue to the players and the union and all of that. Understandable. But the other side also is talking about, hey, let's play another game, add another game to the thing. Let's play 17 games, which is very hard on players, believe it or not. You understand? Because they used to have 2-a-day practices years ago, decades ago. That was too harsh. Especially in the hot sun. I mean, it's like picking cotton in the middle. So hell with that. But to me, the owners are getting exactly what they want, more so than they should. All right, and they put a person in place to do that, which is why they put Goodell in charge to look over their affairs in terms of that being a hardliner in terms of against the players, how they suspending them and all that other stuff. You can do all that without even having the commissioner involved. You don't need the commissioner involved in all of that. All right, but they want him put in place because they want to make sure that he's the wedge between them, the dirty things they do, so they can fall on the commissioner instead of the owners, and it's vice versa. Basically, you want to think about the union. But I'm tired, man. I had to take a break. Plus, when you hear them talk about the same things every day, even I get tired of it. As much as I love the Cowboys, as much as I love the sport itself, and Dak Prescott and all that, it was giving me a headache. Okay, because they're going back and forth about who should get paid, who got paid, and why they got paid. You understand? They're still now talking about why not just Carson Winston and others. Also, why they pay Matthew Stafford? They're up there talking about would Matthew Stafford go from the Detroit Lions. You see what I'm saying? Now, you don't know whether he's going to leave or not. He's probably going to stay. I don't think they're going to. What quarterback they're going to get to replace him? You see what I'm saying? It's done. It's over now. It's been 10 years or more. He's been their quarterback. And so what are you going to get to replace him? He's good enough to play. He's just not a winning quarterback. He only had a few winning seasons in his whole career. Only a few. So, and they're out there arguing about who should get paid and who should not get paid. My quarterback hasn't had a losing season yet. Come on, man. Anyway, that's about the state of it. It bugs me to no end how they're handling this. You know what I mean? It bugs me to no end that the collective bargaining agreement can be so antiquated in its reach and how they approach it every single time they have to make a signing. Have to come to an agreement. It's so antiquated, man. Go by the books. The first thing they should do is agree to sign a document that says we're going to go by how much money the NFL makes instead of just agreeing about what we want. And you guys saying we know and yes or no. If the amount of the NFL power goes up in terms of wealth increases, it should automatically be an increase also for the player side, the union side as well. Without no discussion. There shouldn't be no discussion about that. If the owners are getting richer, so should the damn players. They're the ones who put the product on the field. They're the ones who play the field. They're the ones who make the fans come to the stand. It ain't the damn owners. They don't do jack shit. Case in point, Jerry Jones. What does he do? So, come on, man. Don't get me upset about that. They, of course, they have the right to be the owner. They bought the team. They do what they want to do with the team, basically, right? But if you had employees in your business, on your job, and they're doing yeoman's work and bringing in the product that you're making money in, it's up to you to try to give the guy a raise or to give the guy the promotion, right? Or this person, a woman, a promotion, right? Whatever, right? Well, that's the same thing that should happen in the NFL. Why should the CBA be just one-sided about who gets more money? So what we're gonna do? We're gonna make the cap space bigger. Yeah, we're gonna make it a little bigger. That way, we decide we'll still decide who gets paid or not. It should be an increase if they're getting a 10% bump in their revenue. So then the percentage of that should go automatically to the player side and union side, without discussion. That's what should be up. And so you get tired of this bullshit every time. It happens in baseball and basketball too. But the basketball people are far smarter than every other league there is in terms of professional sports. They're far smarter than they are. And that's why the league is so rich itself. It's not the richest, but the league rich itself. They know how to run their league properly. They do it properly, not like the NFL or Roger Goodell's ass or whoever. Okay, they do it properly in the NBA. MLB too. MLB screwed up too. They screwed up a long time ago. They got greedy on both sides. Okay? So, but here's the thing, man. You get tired of it. You hear him, Rob Parker, talking about, well, Dak should get paid when all this time he said he wasn't even worth $20 million. All of a sudden he's upset with Emmitt Smith. Dak should get paid. Why he shouldn't be talking? Why is he talking? Dak telling him not to get his money. He shouldn't. The way you talk about Prescott, you shouldn't be the one talking about him at all. About that issue with Emmitt Smith and Dak. Keep your mouth shut, Rob Parker. Okay. Now I got upset. I said, no, I'm not getting to make a video about that. And I said, I'll wait a few days and get some things done. So, see to my brother and all that other stuff. But other than that, I have to see you guys, man. Glad I'm back, to make some more videos. Now I got to cut and paste this because I did so many upset things and I couldn't remember this or that. But that's the way it goes. That's how you make a video anyway. You can't remember everything. But so with that, I'll see you guys in the next day or a few days or so. I'll make a video. Like I said, I've been busy though. That's for certain. All right, peace.